Hey everyone, ArumBlade776 back once again for another Pokemon X and Y 5 battle. So today I'm using I'm going to be showcasing a battle that, to be honest, was kind of one-sided. But it did showcase a Pokemon that I think a couple Pokemon people don't really give a whole lot of attention to, especially Huntail, because you're seeing the Huntail on the team like, the what? Why are you using a Huntail? It's not good enough. Well, in this battle it actually did pretty well. So right, let's start this off right now. Let's not make this any more awkward than it already is. This guy's name is Baby G. I feel like he might be a YouTuber. I might be wrong. Anyway, he goes for the Mawile. Now I'm worried it might be Mega, so I sent in Sweeper, who's my Salamence. He's actually not a not a Sweeper, but well, I'll get into that later. Maybe. Anyway, so I send in my my Bronzong, and he goes for a Toxic, which doesn't hurt me at all. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of an odd move to put on a Mawile. Anyway, if Baton passes out, which is another strange move to have on it. Sends in Maria Nicholas. I just go for an Earthquake because this is it's a physical set Bronzong with some actually really high attacks, so he's able to do some pretty good damage. Anyways, Maria Nicholas takes that hit really well because Maria Nicholas is pretty bulky. Anyway, he goes for a Future Sight. That seems to be a common move on Maria Nicholas. Anyway, I go for a Payback, and I love how Payback doesn't do double damage only if your opponent hit you first, but also does double damage if you go last in general. So on an incredibly slow Pokemon like Bronzong, Payback is a great move. So he's just going to try and, recover stall me. I'm just going to keep going for Payback over and over again because it does a crap ton of damage, and just barely more than his recover and his leftovers can heal in one turn. In fact, that's probably the only reason he's still alive is because of his leftovers. Anyway, he goes for another recover, but he doesn't survive this turn, I think. Because I think Payback ends up killing him right here. Anyway, so yeah, down goes the Nicholas, which is good because I didn't want that thing up because that could be kind of a pain to take down. Anyway, so that's one strike for Bronzong right there. So he's gotten one kill so far. I think he does pretty well in this battle and does some pretty good damage to the guy's team. Anyway, since in the Kangaskhan, and I figured, well, that's where the Mega's coming out, because no one else runs Kangaskhan otherwise. I can kind of see Mawile, it's kind of a bit of a bulky staller, but anyway, Kangaskhan Mega evolves and goes immediately for a Fake Out, just to get some cheap damage. Which is honestly not that smart of a move, considering really it doesn't matter, kind of delaying the inevitable. It does basically nothing to me. Anyway, I heal for leftovers, of course. I heal most of that off with the leftovers. Anyway, he goes for an Earthquake, and I have Levitate, so I guess he's just kind of testing the water, seeing if it was heat proof. I go for a Payback. Doesn't do much, actually, which kind of didn't surprise me, but kind of did. Anyway, he goes for a Mega Punch, and gets a critical, so it does pretty good damage. But I just decided to go for, this time, a Gyro Ball, just to kind of, again, test the water, see how much damage I can do to this guy with different moves. Which does more damage than Payback did. So that, it was decent. Anyway, he goes for another Mega Punch. I guess at this point, it's pretty much the only method he has of hitting me, and doesn't really know, he should probably maybe switch. Anyway, so I go for a Zen Headbutt. And it does really good damage. Probably because it's a stab move, but yeah, the damage is pretty impressive. So I think he figures Kangaskhan's going to die this turn, so he goes for a Reversal, which does pretty good damage actually. Puts me in the red, but of course because it's Bronzong, he takes it like a beast. Anyway, go for Zen Headbutt, finish off the Kangaskhan very handily. So that's 2 for 0 for right now. So he sends in Togekiss. I'm honestly not sure why he sent in Togekiss, knowing that I have Gyro Ball, but he goes for Yawn. so maybe that mattered. I don't know, maybe he's trying to put it to sleep because nothing else on his team can handle it. Anyway, go for a gyro ball. It does about half, which is nice. Which honestly surprised me. I thought Togekiss was faster than that. But, you know, that's fine. Togekiss is kind of bulky, so... Anyway, the Psychic does literally 8 damage, just basically nothing to me. And I go for a gyro ball. Take out the Togekiss. The Togekiss is down. That's half his team taken down with the Bronzong alone. But Bronzong isn't the one I wanted to showcase. We'll get to him maybe in a few turns here. Anyway, he decides to send in his Milotic, which I can't really wall, to be honest. Well, mostly because I'm asleep. Anyway, he goes for Hydro Pump. Kills me, which, you know, it doesn't surprise me, I guess, because he's got to take some heavy damage eventually. So I send in Captain Falcon, who's my Life Orb Infernape. I honestly thought that a Life Orb boosted Thunder Punch on Iron Fist Infernape would kill this thing, and I was wrong. This thing is really physically bulky. So yeah, he ends up killing me with a Hydro Pump, which, you know, it kind of sucks. But that's fine, that's fine. I mean, I can deal with that. I've got a huge advantage over him. I'm just kind of sad Infernape didn't get a whole lot of use. Anyway, so I send in Huntail, Briny Deep, and I'm going to take him down to the Briny Deep, because he goes for a Recover, guessing thinking that I can't do anything with this thing, and he's very wrong. So I go for a Shell Smash, and yeah, this thing gets Shell Smash from when it's a Clamperl. So it's a great physical sweeper once you get it going. It's just getting it going, it's got crappy defenses. Anyway, so yeah, all his stats get boosted significantly. I actually go for another Shell Smash here because I predict him to either use a Hydro Pump, which won't kill me, I know it, switch, or, you know, possibly go for a Recover. He actually decides to go for Recover. So I got 2 free Shell Smashes off, which is basically this guy's doom. And what you're about to see here is why I think this Milotic is ridiculously invested in defenses, because Crunch normally at +4 should kill him, but it doesn't. It does a crap ton of damage though. But that honestly shocked me when Crunch didn't kill him. So I decided to go for another Crunch. You know, of course, just to kill Milotic off. At this point, there's only a couple turns left in the battle because, you know, it's just Huntail's time to sweep. So since in Roserade, probably to wall me, but I run the Ice Fang. Because Ice Fang is great for type coverage and walls grass type and kills grass types, which would normally wall me. So then he sends in Mawile, which we saw at the beginning of the battle, didn't see it until the end of the battle. So I just go for a Waterfall, and it insta kills the thing, which is, yeah, awesome. So yeah, I wanted to showcase that battle mainly because Huntail did pretty well in it, and I think that it's kind of an underestimated Pokemon. If you get it going, it's pretty good. And it's unfortunate I didn't get to use Venomoth or Fearow, or really use any of Salamence in that battle, because it's a physical set tank. But nonetheless, it was a lot of fun, so I'll see you guys later.